Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing great this morning. It is another Monday, and for some people, that could be a bad thing. For me, it's kind of the middle of my week, like I've said before. It's actually like my Thursday, so it's kind of past hump day. Good morning, Ed. Made it bright and early this morning. Sorry I didn't get back to you about those lanyards. I will pick out some knives and try to get with you and maybe come up with some colors or style or something, because I wouldn't mind having a couple. That'd be cool. I don't use them very often, but I think there's a couple of knives that would look good with them. I see you're a fan of them on just about any knife. That's pretty awesome. I've already dropped some frames, so that's not good on my connection this morning. I don't know what's up with that, but maybe it'll go away. It is supposed to get up to 70 degrees here tomorrow, and it is 28 degrees right now, and it got down to 9 yesterday. So from 9 to 70 in 3 days. Gotta love Tennessee. Let's see here. Let's start out like we do every morning, talking about what knives I carried last night. Oh, I did reassemble the 80-20. Got it put back together. I did not find the spring that was in it, but I actually thought I bought a 5-pack, but I bought a 20-pack of springs. So I've got tons of 80-20.5 springs. So I was able to reassemble that one just fine. Good morning, drummer 0701. So I carried a couple of bangers last night. I carried my Quiet Carry Drift LCT, which is the thick boy. I had a problem with the drift. I bought a drift. Then I bought a drift L, both of which were way too thin for me. I don't like thin profile knives just because of my hand size. But this LCT fits perfect. I love this knife. It was a very, very nicely milled knife. The C and the LCT for the contour, it feels really good in the hands. I don't live close to the ocean, so the Vanex blade steel doesn't really affect me much, but I'm guessing it's a decent knife. Good morning, Knives Are Life. But yeah, carried that last night in my front pocket. Then in my back pocket, I had the Golden Design Works Standard, which is another super cool milled knife. I was in the mood to carry milled knives last night, I guess. So I carried that in the back pocket. I like the finish on this blade. I like the little stonewash and where the flats are one color and the other part stonewashed. I kind of like that two-tone look on some knives. Looks good on this one. This one's super deep carry. It went right in the back pocket very well. It is a nested liner lock, so I like that too. So those are the two I had on me. And of course, this one is super, super deep carry. They are both excellent deep carry ones. I don't know what made me carry them last night, but I just reached in my case and those are the two I grabbed. So yeah, I should have 6 more knives coming in today and maybe a 7th. I get updates from a shop telling me Fuchs, good morning, buddy. Uh, I get updates from shop telling me that I'll have stuff showing up, deliveries, and I've got a tracking number that's showing delivery today from like February 2nd was the order, and it says pre-shipment from Illinois. So I think that's more than likely something from China, but I've tried to match all my orders and I cannot find out what it is. So I've got a mystery package showing up today. But I know of 6 other knives that I'm getting today. I was one click away from ordering the Devo Knives Chaser a couple of hours ago. I was going to get the Urban Cutlery exclusive version because it's the one I like the best out of the 4 that were available at the moment. And then I put in a offer on an Be Shady. Good morning, buddy. I put in an offer on the Arcane Knives Crypt. So Arcane came out with some new knives, or they released a new knife, the Volt, and it sold out pretty quickly. I didn't like it as much as I did another version they have called the Crypt. I believe they made 2 different blade types on that Crypt, and I put an offer on Knife Swap on the Crypt drop point. The Urban Cutlery Chaser that I was one click away from buying. The Devo Chaser was actually, let's see if I can bring up that version. It was the right here. It's the Dark Blast diamond textured tie one, and it comes with the blue and the purple hardware. I prefer the blue, but I do like that dark wash. Actually, I thought about the fact that I could probably take that back to plain Jane pretty easy. But I was one click away from buying that. I did not like the other versions that are available at the moment. There is a there's a traditional pocket knives version. It's the red one, the Cerakote version. And then there's the Blade Binge version, which is that I guess it's that dark mode version. And then the one on their website is got the weird colored bronze looking handles, and it's sold out anyway. It's flame camo. I don't know. It's a weird color. So the one I liked the most out of the versions I saw was this one. But for some reason I didn't buy it. I don't know. I didn't feel I needed another $220 Kubi at the moment. I like it. I've been wanting to try a Devo knife because I don't have any, but I just have not. Good morning, Still Addicted. Thanks for telling me I had a video up of the wrong knife. I posted the right one. Tony, welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning. And then that Arcane Knives Crypt was the one I put an offer on. And it's a pretty cool looking knife in my opinion. It's a pretty aggressive looking knife. Like I said, I believe they offer 2 different versions, maybe not. They have a bunch of different styles. That's maybe what it was. Maybe the new one that they came out with, the Volt, maybe the Volt was the one that had a couple of different versions. But I like the look of that knife. It's got a 3.75 inch blade, which is a big boy like I like. I like this one right here, the one in the middle picture. I know you can't see my mouse, but the plain titanium with the plain blade with the gold accent. Uh, that's the one I prefer. The one I actually put an offer on was the one in this picture right here, um, which I don't mind. I kind of like it also. Let's see. That Volt from Arcane is I think their newest one, and it is this one right here. It's pretty crazy and wild. It's got a hawk bill. I do like that one. It was sold out pretty quick, or they didn't drop it when they said they were going to. I'll imagine it's and this was a collabo between Brian Brown, so I'm sure it probably sold out. Um, but that's a cool knife. Um, very, very, very different blade than I would normally carry, but you got to have a few of those in your collection. The Lena. What is the Lena? No, I'm not even familiar with the Lena. Uh, what is the Lena? Did you spell that right? Because I've never heard of that. Let's see. Is this the 9402? I do have a 9402. Is that what that one's called? The Lena? You'll have to give me more info. Still addicted. I have not heard of the Lena, so I know I don't own it, but I'm wondering if you. Am I just not seeing it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that knife, so no, I don't have one. I can't even find it anywhere. Uh, by that name. I don't know how I would go about. So, how would I go about finding what that looks like? Um, Never even heard of it. Is it an older model? I mean, I'm guessing it is. Okay, Martians, Lena. Let's see. Yeah, Lena. Okay, I think I have seen that one. That's one of his JR model numbers, I believe. So let's try to go find that. I believe it's It's a JR or something. Let's see. Just can't type JR in. Let me find this JR 9402, and it'll more than likely be on the same site. It's not JR 9402. All right. So let's see. Who has it? 668 Knives might have it. Let's go there and try that out. I believe I've seen that knife, though, now that you show me a picture of it. I don't remember what the JR number is on it, though. Let's see if we can find it here. I'm not sure if 668 is the one that would have it. So there's the 9402. That's the one I've got. Is this it? The 9610? No, that's not it. Let's see. It's not the 9610. It's not the 9402. I do believe I have seen that knife, though. I didn't know that he... Let me go back here and try this store. Because this store... This store is where I actually talked to him. Yeah, it's not the 9610. Let me go back and see if you... It's sold out. Okay. Lena folding knife. It's not got a JR number. No, I don't think. I think I ran across it, but I don't think I like that pattern. I like the shape of the scales. See if I like the blade. Yeah, I definitely like the blade. I just didn't like the pattern on the insert, I don't think. Let's see. Lena. It should still show up in the Google search, though. There it is. Yep, there it is right there. Yeah, I didn't like that mother of pearl color. I remember seeing it. Or the abalone or whatever it is. Not mother of pearl, sorry. Pretty cool looking little knife, though, shape wise. Like, I really like the shape. I wish both sides looked like that. I would have bought it long ago if both sides looked like that. Oh yeah, there you go, folks. Sorry, I didn't even notice it. I don't even notice the blue. It's okay that you don't like clones. We still love you, folks. I don't even pay attention to wrenches and such. I just thought I would give them out to some of the old people. Yeah, I've thought about trying to make some inlays too. Today, in fact, I ordered. I looked up the best way to dye my Carta scales, and you don't. It's not the best way is not using RIT dye, which is what I've been using on G10. Like when I buy all these G10 ones, I've gotten really good results with Rit dye and them. But I looked it up, and they said the best stuff for micarta is to use leather dye. I've actually got a couple of these jade ones left. I need to dye sometime, but anyway, you're supposed to use leather dye for micarta, so I ordered some black and turquoise. I got some turquoise. I'm going to try to turn this one bluish colors. I'm going to see what the turquoise looks like with this. So I'm going to dye these micarta ones. Yep, you called it. So I ordered some from Amazon, so they'll be in today. So I'm going to do this one in the turquoise. And then I'm thinking about doing this one in black so that it matches the mini. I've got a couple more of these green ones that I might want to do black, but I think that Synapse would look good in black with this one. The F3 clone, not familiar with it either. I've really been slipping the last few days. I've been super busy around the house installing light fixtures, and I didn't get nearly enough sleep yesterday. I'm actually worn out this morning. I don't even know. My brain's not even functioning on what the F3. Oh, is it the Beckerton? That was a year ago. The F3NS Green Thorn. Let's see. Is it Green Thorn? I'm not sure. Good morning, Ron Crow. Well, if Jaful and Lemifshi has it, then that means OK will be getting it soon because they all three get it from the same factories. So let's check and see if OK has it yet under the new arrivals. No, but there's a new F95. And then he has that new Zon. I almost bought one of those because it's got real N690, but I didn't yet. But if Jaful and Lemifshi both have it, then OK, I'll have it in a few days. I have been slipping on paying attention to what's come out, and I cannot type. Yeah, I don't see it. Man, I'm not finding stuff this morning very well. Has it got some letters after it? Good morning, Pete. All right, so the same store with the Rosie. I'll see it. I was looking already, but I didn't find it yet, so I didn't switch over. But well, man, I can't type this morning. All right, come on, act right for me. Which store is it? This one maybe? Is it the F95 Blue Moon? You know that since you're a moderator now, you can post links, right? Like, you Full Bear F3. Still addicted? You can post links in the channel now that you're a moderator. That's why partly why I did it. Oh yeah, I saw that one a long time ago. That one's been out a while. If you're talking about the Stellar, that one. Maybe not that knife. Maybe that's the Bear. Is it that one? The Damascus? Is that the one you're talking about? Still Addicted? The Damascus version? Because I don't like that one. This one's been out forever though, so it's got to be this one you're talking about. Yeah, I don't like it. Do not like it. I would get the non-Damascus version for sure. And the fact that it says Mark M390 and it's $69 lets me know it's probably that VG10 that he uses. Yeah, that's not me either. And that's the same one right there, isn't it? Yeah, that's the same one. I said that I said they'd be getting it on OK soon, and there it is. Yeah, if you ever find a knife that both Jufull and Lemifshi have, it'll be cheaper on usually cheaper on OK. Looks like he had it for $69, but I get 15% off everything on here, and the shipping's usually faster for me. So I usually go to OK if it's one of those knives that they all have. Wow, we got a bunch of people here this morning. We're up to 17 at the moment. That's pretty cool. Morning, Scott. Yeah, everybody popped in this morning. Pete, it's from buying a lot of knives from him. So he gives me 15% off, OK. Because I bought like 90 knives from him. Have you heard of a company called Odenwolf? That's pretty cool. Odenwolf, I have heard of them. I actually talked about one of their knives. I just got an email, which I thought I would start getting around 1,000 users. They're a German company in the German-speaking parts of Europe. Odenwolf, odenwolf.us. Let's check it out, because they just sent me, they want to collab and they want to send me free knives to review, so that's pretty cool. So I got my first, or it's my second one. Voss Steed contacted me on via Reddit to do it again and sent me a free knife. But now I've got Odenwolf wanting to send me stuff. So that's super cool. So let's check out and see what they got. They said they do a lot of outdoor stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. One of the fixed blades I had was an Odenwolf that I got off of Amazon that I really liked. I can't remember which knife it was. There's their machete, the W machete. Very fair price. The one I got was around $40. It was the W flat, is the $40 one right here. I've got that knife and it's super comfortable. I really like it. So that'd be cool to get some nice bushcraft knives to check out. Hunting knives. Let's check that out. All right. So they're an inexpensive line of knives. But you know, you got to start somewhere. They're selling more knives than I'm selling. Yeah, that W flat was the one that I had. Well, that's cool. I just got that email. I guess I'll respond to them. They said something about as a long-term partner of ours, you will regularly receive free products to promote. If someone makes a purchase via your affiliate link, we will also credit you with 15% commission. And it says they will set me up with a 10% discount code just for anything, just for the uh yeah, I don't know that I'm moving up in the space, but I'm plugging away. I'm trying to be consistent. I can't believe this is day 39 in a row. I didn't think I would make it a week. So that's pretty cool. What I need to start doing the drop point new knives on whichever day that comes out every week, because I missed some of those this week, and that's what had me going back looking over those. Knoll Knives just released the Ghoul again, and they have some limited models. They have some. Let me get the browser back on. They dropped some more a couple of days ago. They got the Damasteel and Hakapella version, which is super cool looking knife. I've got a Ghoul, but I don't have a special fancy one. Looks like they dropped some black PVD and Thor Damasteel. And then they got black camo, black PVD. And then here's two of the exclusive models. They got a $970 model, Odin's Eye Damasteel. That's a pretty cool looking knife. I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's all about that 970 price tag, is you slap exclusive on it, and it really means something. I like the satin blade finish on that blade there. 704 tactical post about Odenwolf deals. Okay, that's cool. I'll have to respond to that guy and tell him I'm interested in checking out his knives. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking knife. What else? Let's see. That guy that I said from Tennessee, um, that makes all his own knives in house, that does a lot of the milling on the blades, Simeon Customs. He released a new one called the RT, and it looks like he didn't do the milling on the blades, which is cool. It's got skiff bearings pre-installed, tie connector hardware, and it's made in Tennessee and made in his shop. I'd like to try to support this guy, but most all his knives have these the milled blades, and I'm just not a. I mean, super cool looking knife, but I like the milled blades, but I just don't see myself. But this new one, the RT, looks like it sold out pretty quick. I like that Yeti too. It's got the middle blade. It's Magna Cut. Have a good day, folks. Thanks for stopping in this morning. Let's see. Who else had some new drops this week? It looks like, yeah, that Volt Chapman Lake Knives. I haven't heard of them. Have y'all heard of them before? Is that a name you're familiar with? Oops, where did we go here? Went to the wrong one. But let's check this one out. This is a new one that dropped this week too. It's the CLK 2D. I don't like the handle to blade ratio unless that's just an angled picture. Let's see. I do like, okay, yeah, it was just an angled picture because the blade to handle ratio looks good there. That's a pretty cool looking knife too. Yeah, blade to handle's okay there, and okay there. I like that green one more than I thought I would when he said he had the emerald green version. And there's the different colors of anodized pivots. I mean, thumb studs or pivots and screws. Chapman knives, not one I've heard of. Chapman Lake. I wonder where Chapman Lake is from. Let's see. Proprietary lock button super alloy. Lock button? He's saying it's a button? I don't see a button. I don't see a lock. Oh, there's a little lock hole, and it's got a button. Okay. It does have a little, oh, there's a button. It's a button lock, but it's his proprietary kind. It looks like it's just the same kind that just moves out of the way of the blade. It goes in the blade right there. There's the actual button. Oh, yeah, it's the same kind of, it's a plunge lock. That's pretty cool, though. Not a bad price on it. Electric blue. Oh, Ed is sharing some pictures in the Discord. Let's go look at those really quick. Let's see. Let me bring up the Discord. See if I can bring it up on the stream. window capture, properties, Discord, okay. Turn it on. There we go. There's a couple of the Chapman Lake knives. Both versions, looks like two different blade versions of that same knife. That is definitely a pink. I like the blue. I would like the blue with the other blade better. If I had to, I'd make, yeah. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's a cool knife. Yeah, I've got that knife, the E-Knives version of the Shirogorov. I don't have a real one, but I've got one that looks just like that one. Medical tools. That's pretty cool, Nick. That ghoul that we were looking at a minute ago looked pretty cool. Mine is just a blue one mine's just the blue one with the regular blade. People talk about this knife having a big old butt, like the back end of it, but I don't know. The blade is big enough that it doesn't look out of proportion with the blade. But the Ghoul is a cool knife. I really like the nested liner and the way they have the access to it. Super comfortable. That front flipper is real easy to use too. I like my Ghoul. The one I always compare it to, or I don't compare it to, but when I talk about funky knife to handle ratios, I always think about the Raptor, because the Raptor looks like it's too small for the blade size. And then the Ghoul kind of has a big old butt. But those are both, I really like a hollow grind, and Brian Brown really does his thing on some hollow grinds. I liked my jigged version. I just wish this one didn't have holes in it. I wish it was jigged without the holes. Let's see what else came out new this week. I believe the other ones were ones we looked at. There's some more of the Jack Wolf knives, and the Three Rivers are still available, and so are Curtis Custom Knives. He's got a Nano. Let's check this one out. Haven't seen this one yet. This is a collaboration. It's called the collaboration folder. Let me get back to the window here. Back over here. So this one got sold out. This one looks pretty rough to me. Like, that picture right there is not very flattering, except that it does look handmade. Heat treated and ground by the guy himself. It's taken over 2 years and 36 versions to get to this point. Paper micarta. It's got that AEBL blade steel. Guessing because it's hand forged. I don't like how they're cut off. They don't have a picture of the full knife. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you going to cut off all your pictures and then not let me click on them and make them full size? Like, so that knife sold out even though people can't see the whole knife. I mean, I'm guessing he's probably got a Instagram There's the whole thing. Why are these pictures cut off? Okay, then that's just a part of his website or something. Looks okay. Looks rough. Yeah, photographer nightmare. Ed. Yeah, I probably can right click and open it in a new window. Let's see if that'll work. No, but I could view the page source and find it. Uh, I don't want to have to do that at the moment, but I'm sure we could find the images. If I opened it in Inspector, I could click on it. Let's see. I used to be pretty good at getting in here and finding stuff. There was actually a cool game online that you had to hack stuff, and um, part of it was going in. Okay, here we go. Here's the images. Let's see if we can see this full size image here. There we go. There's one of them. Let's see. Here's the next one. Let's see what. Well, won't let me open that one, but we got that one. Let's see. Let me paste this one. I might have done something wrong. Okay, there's the other one. Let's see. Here's the third one. If y'all didn't know that you can do this, you can do this by viewing page sources on pages that don't let you right click on images. You can go in and find the source code for the images, like I'm doing here. I guess y'all are able to see me. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping you can. All right, so there we go. We got all those images. So that's how you do that. Pete, uh, thanks, Pete. I was just doing the same thing, grabbing the images. I got them all off the HTML. Looks like Pete knows what he's doing too. That's a cool $300 knife. Just not sure about that blade steel. Yeah, no, another mirror shot. Reflections, reflections. Let's see, what else was there this week? Oh, y'all weren't. I was in the wrong browser. No, I was in the right one. Anyway, another new one this week was the Rexford released a new multi-tool kind of thing. It's called the RUT something, the RUT. Let's see what it is. RUT version 5. Looks like a decent little multi-tool. It's got a blade in it. Some wrenches, bottle opener, screwdrivers. Let's see, what else? What all does it have? Does it have a breakdown of... I like when they have the little breakdown showing all the little parts of it. So they have a few different models of it. I know y'all like to carry... Yeah, Photography's fun. I had a Canon 7D for a while. I finally got rid of it because I didn't use it. Thought I'd pass it on. I had some nice lenses too. Actually, some music videos. A friend of mine shot some music videos with it. Jelly Roll, I'm sure y'all have heard of now, but he's from my town, and I used to hang out with his older brother back when he was like 9 and 10 years old. I used to go over there all the time, and a lot of my friends are friends still with him. He was a little younger than me, but I can't believe how much he's grown in the music business since then. I just remember him starting out with Street Flavor. Anyway, I don't want to get into it, but one of his buddies, Struggle Jennings, who was actually Waylon Jennings' grandson, actually used my camera to shoot a music video. It's got Yellow Wolf in it, and they actually burned a car on my property. I had 120 acres. It's kind of a weird topic to get into, but I guess there's weirder things to talk about since we're talking about cameras. But yeah, they burned a car on my property in a video. They used my camera to shoot part of the video. Let's see if I can find that shot where it's my property. I've got all the behind the scenes footage of the actual video. It's Struggle and Yellow Wolf, called Outlaw. It's this video right here. Let me turn on the audio where you can hear a little bit of it. And so Struggle,
who I am, I'm a hustler. I've been running
right here is my property. Hold on. So this is my property right here, and I've got all the behind the scenes where he burnt this car. It's kind of funny. Yeah, that's all my property in the background there. But as soon as it burst into flames, I got the behind the video of him like getting scared and jumping back. It's pretty funny. But all that in the background, that's my barn. If you see a barn in the background here in a minute. But the behind the scenes is pretty funny.
Hey, bro.
And that car sat there. They left it there after they finished the video. And I've still got pictures. It's pretty cool. Yellow Wolf was there. You can see. I'm sure. Yeah, my barn is over to the left there. You can't see it, but anyway, that was just something that happened. Yeah, but Jelly Roll or Jason DeFord, I was friends with his brother Scott DeFord. No, they never towed it away. They left it there. We shot it with all my guns. I shot it forever. Like, I actually left it there when I sold the property. Like, it was still sitting there. Pretty funny. And then I'm in have y'all heard of Big Smo? He had a TV show on History Channel for a while. He's from around here too. And I'm actually in one of his videos. He wanted me to be more in it, but I didn't want to be in it. He's got a song called Kicking It in Tennessee. I can't even think of the name of that video that I'm in. Oh, it's right here. Anything Goes. So let me see if y'all can see me. So you know how I work the sorry. You know how I work night shift. So one of the lines in this song is midnight shift for the money and the power. So he wanted me to be more in the video, but I just reach in and grab so there's my arm right there. This is me in his video. the line is midnight shift for the money and the power. He knew I worked nights, so I.
Trying to get my life right. Big party waiting for the man of the hour. Midnight shift for the money and the power. Just one of them.
So that was me that just stepped in there with the green shirt on.
Paper trying to get my life right.
Let me see if I can stop it.
For the man of the hour.
That's my yeah. There's me right there.
Shift for the money and the power. Just one of them nights where anything goes.
So yeah, so y'all seen the extent, and they shot that video. That video was shot with my 7D. And they got a bunch of chicks
making drop popping tops on mason jars full of this season's best crop. We party till we drop. Wake up party tomorrow. Ain't no reason to
there's girls oil wrestling.
one of them nights when anything goes. Got a whole lot of shine, a little something to smoke. I'm flying so high you can see it from the road.
Anyway, I'm standing over to the side because I didn't want to be in the video. I was let's just say I provided something for the band members that's still not legal here in this state, but has become legal elsewhere. So that's why I was there. Probably saying way too much on a YouTube stream, but anyway, so I was kind of standing to the side. I didn't want to really be in the video. But that was a long time ago. We're in Tennessee. I grew up in Nashville, same where Jelly Roll is and all them, Big Smo. But me and my girl were standing over to the side. She didn't want to be in the video either. They wanted us to be. I mean, they used my camera, hell. Yes, fun is what I provided. Exactly. But that was another lifetime ago, it seems like. I mean, I don't know, when was this video posted? Hell, 11 years ago? Yeah, that was a while ago. Just some more inside stupid facts now y'all know about me. A couple of videos. Also, for the same reason I kind of was there at that party, I was on the Smoking Grooves tour and got on the Lost Boys bus. If you don't know who the Lost Boys are, and you're probably not a fan of like hip hop, but they weren't super big, but they were big enough. But they had a bus, and Snoop was actually on their bus, and we were all on there partaking, and they actually left, and I was sitting there playing the original. It was back when an original PlayStation had just come out. And me and Snoop sat there and played some football game or something while we were smoking out on the Lost Boys tour bus. So that was another time. And then when I was 18, I went to a strip club. I don't know why I'm mentioning all this on the stream. It's supposed to be about knives, but when I was 18, I went to a strip club locally here called Deja Vu. And I got out of my car in the parking lot, and some guy with a purple goatee walked up to me and was like, "So are you coming to our show tomorrow night?" And so I looked at him and I was like, "Who the hell are you?" And he goes, "I'm so-and-so. I'm the lead singer for Alice in Chains, and we're opening for Ozzy tomorrow night." Little did I know it was Lane Staley from Alice in Chains. And so that's the name that he said, but I didn't remember it. You know, I didn't know who he was then. But anyway, we went in the strip club and hung out with them all night. And then we went back to their suite at the hotel they were staying at. Yeah, I did have a knife probably. Anyway, we went back to their suite at the Stouffer's Hotel in Nashville. And we got separated. So we had to get to the top 2 floors, you had to have a key card. So we ended up going up the stairs as far as we could, or we went up to the floor we could, and then we went up the stairs to the other floors, and we found them. Anyway, they were on the 24th floor, I believe. and we're sitting in there partying with them, and uh, I hear a knock on the door, and it's me and my buddy that came with me to the club, to the strip club, and we hear a knock on the door, and they open the door, and it was Ozzy, and I was like, I felt like it was like Wayne's World, like me and my buddy were like, we're not worthy, you know. But anyway, Ozzy came in for a little while, and hung out with us for a few minutes, and he said the reason he didn't go to the strip club with him is because his wife was sick. And back then it was just his wife. I didn't know that it was, you know, I didn't know that it was, you know, he was talking about whatever his wife's name is. I can't even think of his wife's name at the moment. But anyway, yeah, so I partied with Lane Staley and all them. There was a few of the band members were in the back probably doing H and intravenous drugs that I was not partaking with. We were just up drinking and smoking. But yeah, hanging out with Ozzy for about 10 minutes was pretty cool with Alice in Chains in their hotel room. So that's about the extent of my famous musician stories. I mean, I probably got a couple more just being around Nashville, but yeah, Sharon. Yeah, Sharon. Thanks, Ron. I couldn't remember, but he said she was sick that night, and that's why he didn't go to the strip club. But yeah, that was definitely a night to remember. I was 18 or 19, and it was when Rooster had just come out, and they were on tour opening for Ozzy. But I still remember clearly, like, me being a smartass and him walking up to me looking all crazy and saying, you know, are you coming to our show tomorrow night? And, you know, like, I'm supposed to know who he is. And I go, who the hell are you? Like, and he goes, I'm Lane Staley, the lead singer for Alice in Chains, and we're opening for Ozzy tomorrow night. But I just thought it was funny looking back at it. But yeah, I loved Alice in Chains after that, of course. Like, Rooster wasn't, you know, it's a cool song, but I liked some of their other stuff a lot better. But anyway, back to Knives. Sorry we got sidetracked there for a minute. Yeah, I just got I know y'all hear my phone going off in the background. Original Goat finally got back to where they ship my scales, so that's one of the knives I considered coming in today. I'm not really getting a knife, but I get to take my 8010 out of the box since I've never used it. I bought one, a cheap one with the good blade steel, and I instantly ordered those Original Goat scales for it, and I haven't touched it since then. So I've been waiting 12 weeks to put that knife together. I think I'll wait till tomorrow morning to put the scales on it. Just do it on the video, might as well. But yeah, that'll be showing up today, and then 5 more knives. I'm getting the other version of that Mass Cast Precision. I'm getting the Takunda, which is the Tanto version. The Segundo is the drop point version. I'm getting it today since I already had the drop point. I'm getting that Kubi stroller today. So we'll be able to see the stroller tomorrow on the video and check it out. I'm getting a little $45 bundle that I bought off Knife Swap. I have no clue why I bought it, but I got 3 knives for $45. Let me see if I can find it. It had a clone of Medford, some small Medford. Give me just a second. I'm looking for the post. Comments, YOLO, comments, YOLO bundle. YOLO bundle. Here we go. It's got a, what is it? It's oh yeah, here it is. So this is the little $45 bundle I bought. I don't know why. Uh, I don't know. I guess I bought it because I wanted the Medford clone, but it's those three knives. It's a it's a Sin-Cut Scepter, a Civivi Ultim Mini Praxis. It says like new, carried once. The Sin-Cut Spectre was carried a couple of times, but actually never cut anything. And it comes with a Mind Goblin bead. The Ultim Mini Praxis carried like new, carried once, really sharp factory edge, never cut. Also comes with Ultim beads, including some kind of clone bead, a Plagy clone bead. Maybe Ed knows about what that Plagy clone bead is. And then the Medford Deerhund clone. So I'm not sure. I don't know what those clone beads are, but I got it because I wanted that little Medford clone, I guess. But the other two knives and it were all for just $45. He seemed to like the little beads. So yeah, Ed, I'll have a couple of knives with some fake Ed yards on them. If anybody wants any of these other two knives, you're welcome to them for cheap. Just how I roll. I bought a few little bundles that I would sell some knives out of for cheap. I'm oh, you have that little Medford clone? That's cool. This bead, the bead was he showed a close up. It's I think he said it was on the he says it's on the yeah, the Plagy clone bead is on the piss colored knife. So it's that one right there. I don't know. I said it's that one right there, and you can't even see it. It's that one right there. Well, Pete, yeah, you can have that mini Praxis right there, with the bead and all. I don't know. This is what he says it is. It's a PLYGE bead. Let's see. See if we can find it. PLYGE beads by Plagy. Okay, there's the little skull. Ghost skull. $128. Wow. $86 and $39 for the little skull. So I'm guessing that's what he's talking about, that little skull. Rhodium. Man, there's a whole different category of knife stuff that I'm not even familiar with. I didn't even know. Pretty wild. Wow, those are cool. With the third eye, the bronze insert. I'm hoping y'all are seeing all this scrolling I'm doing. Yeah, Ed, I feel you on that one. I got all three knives with the two beads for $45, so can't beat that. That Sin-Cut looks okay too. I mean, the knives look actually like, I don't think he was lying because they don't look used at all. He says he cut, neither one of these two cut anything, and they don't look like it. Now that one looks a little rough, but he didn't say anything about it other than on the ad it just says super solid stainless steel clone and 7 MOV steel, sharp as hell. Let's see. Here's the one I. Hold on. Here's that crypt that I put a. Dang it. CRYPT. Crypt. Oh, knife swap. Crypt. That I put a ad on. I mean, offer on. It's this knife right here. It was actually bought by somebody else, but I messaged the guy that bought it. It was this one right here. It's that one right there. I do kind of like that Arcane. Somebody was mentioning Arcane the other day in the chat. I mean, in the chat. I like the overall shape and look of that knife, though. I need to zoom up a little on the image curve pictures so they show up a little bigger for y'all. That's a cool knife. I didn't want to pay, of course, I don't want to pay retail. I think that knife is $390 retail. I think I offered the guy $220. So yeah, I'd much rather pay $220 for that knife than $390. It's got M390, 3 of 2023. So anyway, that's that. Have y'all bought any new knives recently, or put any offers on any knives, or what do y'all got showing up in the mail? I myself need to sell some knives. Not because I need to, but because I want to. Because I need to pass them on to somebody that'll get some use out of them. I feel kind of bad having all these. That's kind of why I carried the two I carried last night, because I was like, how am I going to have a brand new LCT that I've never had in my pocket? Like, that's stupid. Like, I mean, they're tools, and I get it. Like, oh, you just got you a Sumo, and I'm guessing you bought the actual Hoback one and not the Kubi version. The G10 Spiro. I say Spiro, but I guess Spiro would be with a Y. It's probably Spiro. Somebody told me he was friends with that guy and how to say it, but I forgot. Yeah, Pete, I feel you on cooling your jets. Is there a reason you picked to buy a real Hoback Sumo instead of the Kubi version? Is it just because you like the pivot was different on the Hoback version? Because otherwise they're exactly the same. Did you buy it on Knife Swap so you got a deal? Or did you buy it new? Because if you bought it new, I'd say that's stupid. But if you bought it on Knife Swap and you got a deal, then that's okay. I don't want to call you stupid anyway. But when you go to, when you look up the Hoback Sumo, and go to Blade HQ where they got it, and you look at their price, and then you go to the Kubi Sumo, and you look at their price for the same knife. I mean, that's pretty silly to me. So 270 to 475, and the only difference is the pivot on the Hoback on the clip side looks like that, and on the Kubi clip side it looks like that. Otherwise, the same knife. Yeah, that's true. You can't take it with you. And I wasn't really calling you stupid. I mean, buying any knife, it's all relative. Prices are all relative. So the Kubi is smaller, huh? 3.15-inch blade. Overall, whoops. Let's see if we got some overall stats here. Overall length, 7.24 inches. Overall length, 7.25 inches. So I think they're the same exact knife, sir, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that Kubi made these knives right here for Hoback. I mean, I know Kubi made these. So I think they're the same size knife, but I could be wrong. It says 7.25 and 7.24. Blade length, 3.25 and 3.15. I bet that's just a measuring thing. But I do think they are the same size. 7.25 inches long. I know after reading it on a few different posts that Kubi did make the one for Hoback, because he used to claim how he was all USA made, and then they found out that Kubi was the OEM on them. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Hoback Sumo Kubi OEM. Let's see if we can find that. He's deceived people thinking his stuff is USA. When exposed, he groveled around with a non-apology. Now his website beats around the bush, saying he sources stuff from all over the world, basically China, while charging more than higher end USA prices. This might have been one of the ones I read, but yeah, and then somebody else posted because they found that the Sumo, that I guess the time had run out. The time had run out on the deal they made, so Kubi started making them again, which was kind of cool. I like it if they work out a deal for him to have rights to that knife for 5 years or whatever, and they were the OEM. Then why can't they start selling it? Anyway, you can still get a couple of those versions on White Mountain Knives for a lot cheaper than $270. I think they're like $220 or let's see, the only ones they have available, they're actually all sold out now. Last time they're $216 instead of $270. And I'm quite sure they'll get some more back in. So $216 as opposed to the $475 at Blade HQ or whatever. Quite a bit of difference. Same exact everything. Like I said, except for the pivot, even the button. Even the button milling is the same. Like, pretty wild. I like researching stuff and finding out OEMs on knives because a lot of people try to hide that. Uh, anyway, I think I definitely did not get enough rest yesterday, so I'm getting a little sleepy. I think I'm going to wind it down here soon. So everybody, Pete, are you still around? Did you, how many Asher knives do you have? Um, I think I've got 6. I think the only G10 one I've got is the crossbar. Uh, the crossbar one. Let's see. Let's go look at Asher, see what he's got new. Are you still coming on tomorrow morning? I don't know what that means. Were you wanting to come on tomorrow morning? You're welcome to come on anytime you like. We can do the audio thing with Discord whenever. Anybody's welcome to join me and talk on here. In fact, one day soon, I want to have a big Discord audio session on here. Just have to be careful because people can do and say anything, but I trust most of y'all. Yeah, I've got the this one right here. Yeah, this is the only G10 one I've got of his. The Spiro crossbar. Is this the one you got? The one with the blade hole? Details means it's available, right? No. Yeah. If it says details next to it, it means they're available, or there's one version available, the black version. If it says sold out like that, then it's not available. So it looks like the only ones available right now are the Nomads, the liner lock version, and the little buddy, and the G10 one that he got. I'm guessing the black one. Oh, Ed, did I say it? I must have. Yeah, you're welcome to come on. What are we? How are we? You need to message me. I must have forgot I said it. Sorry. But yeah, you're welcome to come on especially if I said so. I think I said I'd like to look at your knives for sure. I say so much on these streams, it's kind of hard to keep up with what I say. But if I said it, hold me to it. Yeah, I'd love to hear from Ed too. He has a super cool collection. So I'm sure I said it. So yeah, if you have a camera or a way to... yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about lanyard making and stuff. But I didn't know that I'd set a date. Maybe it was a week ago. Maybe I said next week or something. I'm not sure. You'll have to refresh me. If you can, Ed, I will message you when I wake up this afternoon and we'll figure all that out. And if not, if we can't get it done for tomorrow, we'll do it the next day. I mean, there's always the day after. But yeah, I'd love to have you on, man. I'll have to go back and watch my videos and see what I said. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I was stupid. Stupid question. I meant like webcam, like, but I guess a phone is as good as a webcam, maybe. Yeah, for sure, Ed. We'll figure it out. I don't think it'll be that hard. Actually getting the video, we'll have to use like Zoom, but that's fine. I don't know that I have that set up to work yet, but if I'll try to get it working this afternoon. But like I said, when I wake up this afternoon around 4 or 5 Central Time, I will get a hold of you through either Discord or whatever, Instagram, email, something, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, that sounds cool, man. I'd definitely like to have you on. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get some rest. Yeah, Ed, I just was kind of shocked because I don't remember it all. Like, I'm sure I said something like to that effect. Like, I would like to have all, y'all on, and you especially because of all the cool stuff you had with the lanyards and stuff and the photos. So I'm sure I said it. But like I said, you're forgetful. I'm forgetful. Just remind me if I ever say anything. I'm glad you said something because I would have just, you'd have been like, are you ready to go? And I'm like, what? Anyway. Yeah, I'm not apologizing really per se. I'm just saying I don't remember it. Knives are life, Pete, Ed, all y'all. Anyone else that's still here watching? Y'all have a great Monday, and we will see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning. Ed, I will hit you up. Be shady. See you later, bro. Ed, I will hit you up this afternoon, and we'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Have a good one.